Hi, welcome to Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. I'm Olivia, and I don't know what this reading is going to be about yet. I want to just pull some oracle cards to give us a clearer vision before we get into the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. What does anybody watching this video need to see? What do the people watching this video need to see, Spirit? See beyond. So using the third eye, intuition, seeing beyond. I just filmed a reading, channeled message called Smoke and Mirrors. And I'm going to link it here because that's what's coming through. You're seeing something that's unseen. Okay, I'm gonna read from the guidebook too. I think there's a message in here. There we go. See beyond. You have three eyes. Two are for seeing the physical world around you. One is for seeing beyond this physical and into the spiritual. There is a veil between realms, and those on the other side want to be seen, heard, and felt. While their physical form may no longer be present, their soul remains, and therefore so does their consciousness and all the emotions which go with it. This world was once theirs, and their current world will one day be yours. The more we pierce the veil and reach within it, the more we understand it, and the more clear we can communicate with those who reside there. The spiritual world is wanting to make itself known to you. It is wanting to stretch its hand out and speak to you. There is a reason why they are wanting to converse with you. Spirits, possibly ancestors, are calling. Spend some time in quiet solitude, open your third eye, expand your consciousness. In doing this, you are able to begin hearing the echoes of them as they call for you. With time and patience, those echoes will grow to be louder and more clear until sentences can be heard and conversations can be had. We all have the innate ability to speak through the veil. We simply need to realize it. The spirit realm is asking for your attention and will not stop until you take notice. Interesting. Okay. So, a call to open up your third eye. There are third eye opening meditations available for free on YouTube. There are healing frequencies that can help open and balance the third eye. So you may be called to, you may already be someone that practices divination in any form, tarot, oracle, charms, automatic writing, water scrying, fire scrying, etc. And if not, this is your invitation, honey. Your initiation, I'm hearing. Oh, I just got tingles on the head. Your initiation. So most of the people watching, you may have just dabbled or maybe interested in dabbling in divination practices. Let's see what else. What else, Spirit? Thank you. What do we need to see? Okay. Interesting. So we just had a bunch of cards pop out. Two of them popped out face down, so we're going to save, I'm not going to look at those, we're going to save those for last. And then we'll address the four that popped out upright first. So we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who is very clear on where they stand. You know what's interesting is with the See Beyond card, I'm having a hard time getting my camera to focus. It's very blurry, and it wasn't for the past couple readings I just did, that I just filmed, so that's interesting. Getting clear is part of the message here. Gaining clarity. And then the sun reversed is after that. So yeah, something needs to be illuminated here. Something needs to be illuminated. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So being stuck in a wounded warrior energy, there's a call to come out of this. Okay, what else? Page of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. So the Page of Pentacles is about learning how to manifest what you want to bring into your physical reality, whether that's related to career or home life. It doesn't, it's going to be different for different people about what that means for you. But then with the Knight of Cups, that is absolutely about following your heart. So it's a call to follow your heart to manifest what it is that you want in your world. And then the two that were face down, we have the Hanged One and the Four of Cups. So a new perspective is needed, a shift in perspective. No longer deciding to just look at what has come, but deciding to shift your perspective to look towards what the future is trying to bring you, what your higher self is trying to bring you. See beyond. Yeah, see beyond. So this is a call to talk to your spirit team, right? Because they're trying to hand you something, my love. They're trying to hand you something. But you can't see beyond what's in front of you. You can't see beyond yet. You will. You will. This reading will act as activation for that if you haven't already. If you haven't already had the illumination, you will. The new perspective, you will. You're going to come out of this wounded warrior energy of okay, I just heard victim mentality, and I don't like that phraseology because if you're in my collective and the Nine of Wands is coming up from you, it's not a victim mentality in the sense that you always play the victim. It's that you have been a victim of life circumstances. You have been through some shit. But there is a loop, a cycle we can get stuck in where we only focus on that of which we've been through instead of using that energy expenditure on the future, on what our higher self really wants to go after. See beyond. See beyond what you've been through. Don't block it out. Integrate it. That's what shadow work is. For those that are new to my channel, I do a lot of shadow work, tarot readings for the collective, but also for individual zodiac signs. So if you're interested in that, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, or whichever one resonates with you, right? Check those out. Maybe they will help you see beyond. Help you see beyond what's in front of you, because you're going to do that shadow work to come out of that victim mentality. Spirit just had me look at a post-it note on my desk that says worst case scenario mindset. So maybe that's a mentality you've been stuck in. Thinking about, well, what's the worst case scenario? What if I spill these cups? And the universe is like, but we have this other cup for you. It's better. It's what you really want. You've got to shift your perspective on that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else that we need to speak about? These cards? No. Okay. King of Cups in reverse was on the bottom, meaning to the King in the upright, the King of Cups is someone who is very much in control of their emotions, no matter how choppy the seas are. They are able to emotionally regulate. But it was in the reverse. Yeah, I mean, that is worst case scenario mindset or victim mentality if that does resonate with you, but don't take that if it doesn't resonate, because that can be used against us. I'm being called to talk about, it was projection, and it was later admitted to me by the person who said it that it was not about me, and I got very lucky in that. But sometimes people will use that phrase against you, like, oh, you always play the victim. And it's like, there's a call to see beyond that. There's a reason Spirit's having me bring this particular situation up. Because if you don't resonate with always playing the victim, if you resonate more with like, I've been through it. I have been a victim of certain life circumstances. I have been a victim of certain situations that were traumatic. Seeing beyond the trauma you've been through is going to help regulate that worst case scenario mindset. Because for me, the King of Cups represents like emotional regulation. Despite what's going on in the outer world. Oh, and then we have the Star. Hope. Hope has been restored, or it will be soon. Regeneration. 12:12 on the timer. And I did see 12:12 on the clock as I was like, speaking of coffee, as I was heating up my coffee, I saw 12:12 on a clock. So 12:12 might be your angel number, one of your numbers you've been seeing lately, or that Spirit will show you a lot in the coming weeks. Remember, we don't look for signs. Spirit will show us when there's signs. But that might be a sign for you. So we have the Star, and then we have the Four of Swords. So I think that this is the advice. Oh, sorry. Forgot to cover up. It's art. It's art. It should be allowed, but whatever. I don't want to offend anybody, so sorry if I offended you with that nudity, but okay. Going within to rest, restore is going to bring you a new sense of hope. So spending time with yourself is going to help you see beyond what you've been through. It's going to help you come out of that Four of Cups energy and that Nine of Wands in reverse energy. So the apathy about the future, the apathy about what you could create and manifest if you wanted to, like if you went after it. With the Knight of Cups here, if you went after what your heart truly desires. And it doesn't have to be a thing or a person. It could be a way of existing. It could be a way of thinking. Yeah, with two kings. We have two kings. Yeah. King of Swords and King of Cups. A way of existing in the world. Yeah, and the Sun. So there's like a lot of external energy versus internal. But it starts within. It has to start within with my Four of Swords. Where'd my Four of Swords go? Here we go. Yeah. So 1441 on the timer, mirroring energy. Yeah, I mean, fours are about stability. And to create anything stable in your life, you have to first create stability within yourself, I'm hearing. And that's going to happen by spending time with yourself, self-reflection journaling. I think we'll pull some journaling prompts from the Codex of Questions. It's like a shadowy journaling prompt deck. It's very helpful if you want to do shadow work and you don't know where to start. I will link that deck and the creator's channel, Raven Relics Tarot. I will have those both linked in the description of this video. It's going to be helpful for someone. Yeah, you're going to start over with the Fool here. 1551 on the timer, another mirroring number, mirroring, smoke and mirrors. I'm going to link it. I'm going to link it up here. Check that reading out if you feel called. But something is going to be illuminated, and you are going to feel free as you take the next steps towards a brighter future. Yeah, coming away. Look, you're walking away. You're walking away from this. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups energy. So in the 5 of Cups, we see the same 3 cups that were upright, that we were too focused on. They've now spilled. And this could be you. I'm not going to say, I keep hearing victim mentality, but it's like, please take that with a grain of salt of like, don't take it the negative connotation of that. Spirit is saying, spin it to a positive of like, I'm no longer going to be looking at what life circumstances, people, places, things have made me a victim. I'm no longer going to look at that. I'm going to look at the silver linings I can take from my circumstances. Because even though they're messed up, even though they've made me feel broken and sad, I still have other things I can focus on within me. And I have other things I can focus on that are going to be coming from the universe. But it starts within. It starts, oh, just dropped a card. It starts from making the decision to take the next step on your journey, or just start anew with the star, starting anew with restored hope. You're gonna do it. Yeah, Temperance. And this is the last card in the tarot I'm hearing, and then we're gonna switch to something else. Temperance, it's in reverse, so it's definitely a need for inner alchemy. There's a need to alchemize the spilled cups of your life, my dear. My dear, I don't normally say that. That might be a message from someone's spirit guide. Oh, that's cool. And we have an angel here, so yeah. Yeah, I'm connecting to someone's guides. My dear, let me know if that resonates for you in the comments. But yeah, there's a need to alchemize these spilled cups into silver linings. The iris might be an important symbol for you, the iris flower. Present in most like classic interpretations of the Pamela Coleman Smith illustrations on the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Ooh. But look, yeah, the sun is coming out. You're going to make your own sun by letting something become illuminated, by alchemizing the wounded energy of the past. You're going to alchemize the wounded energy of the past. You have to go within to do that work. inner alchemy work is really important for you right now. Before you can start your new journey, you have to do that. That inner alchemy. And the process will be different for those of you watching. That's the point, is you're supposed to take that journey on your own. You're not completely on your own. You have spirit with you. You have your guides, angels, ancestors, goddess, whatever resonates with you, but you do have guides with you. So that's what this card is, a calling to get in touch with your spirit guides. If you don't want to talk to your ancestors that you know of, you can call in and unknown ancestors that are here. Always make sure to clarify they're here for your highest good and the highest good of all. But you don't have to connect to ancestors from this life. If that doesn't resonate for you, you can connect to ancestors from past lives and from future, I just heard. Interesting. 2112 on the timer, mirroring. Oh my goodness. Please let me know if any of the numbers I call out are synchronicities and signs for you. Please let me know in the comments. But, or that you might want to look those numbers up, I just heard, if they're brand new for you. Okay, or if you've been seeing them. Yeah, this is a call. This is a call to go within and meet your spirit guides. So there are, you can try shamanic journeying experiences on YouTube. There's music that you can listen to take you into a trance-like state. But you can also do meditation, which is going to take you in a different brain state as well. But shamanic journeying is really cool to meet animal guides, if you're interested in that. But yeah, learning to quiet the mind and ground in order to bring illumination, in order to help you see beyond. Meeting your guides. You won't be able to meet your guides when there's too much going on in here, in your head. It has to come from a still, grounded place. Otherwise, you may not like the energies you meet. I just heard. So work on yourself and your inner alchemy. Okay. Let's do some journaling prompts. I can find my deck. There it is. Blurriness. Yeah, there's definitely stuff to illuminate. Stuff needs to become illuminated. And it will. You're doing the work. Okay, once again, this is the Codex of Questions by Emily Rose. Raven Relics Tarot on YouTube. Can we get a journaling prompt? Or two? However many you want to give us, Spirit. A journaling prompt that's going to help with this inner alchemy work. That would be nice. Thank you, Spirit. Journaling prompt to help with the inner alchemy work. What about your own story inspires you? Yes, this is absolutely finding the silver linings in the Five of Cups. This is absolutely looking at the two cups that you have with you still, even though a lot of negative stuff has happened. What positives can you take from it? How have you grown from those negative experiences? If you had to think about what could I take from the losses, the emotional losses, what could I take from that? Because there is inspiration in your story. You just have to find it. You have to illuminate it with the sun here. And the next one is, I love myself because. These are it. I just heard these are the two that Spirit wants you to journal about. And if you aren't a journaler, maybe consider it. But at the very least, sit with this, meditate with it. What about your own story inspires you? And why do you love yourself? And if you don't feel like you can confidently say you love yourself right now, I understand. I've been there for years and years and years of my life. This is something you need to write about, if that's the case. Like, really write it down. There's something about the process of writing energetically, and there are studies, scientific studies, that have shown that that can be very helpful for integrating the information. So if you are very much like in a wounded energy, like if life has just beaten you up and kicked you down, it's really hard to remember reasons to love yourself. And by writing them out, you might be able to find more. They're like, with automatic writing, look into automatic writing. You might be able to find more of what inspires you from your own story. You might be able to find more reasons to love yourself, because you are worthy of love. You are. I love you. Spirit loves you. This collective loves you. You are not alone. As you start this new journey as the Fool, a lot of this work has to be done on your own, but you are not alone throughout the journey. It is important to work on becoming your own best friend, I just heard. Becoming your own best friend. Knowing that your best friend is by your side because you are your own best friend. That's going to be important work for most people who are resonating with this. Okay, blurry. Okay, let's pull some charms just for fun. So these may be signs and synchronicities you've been seeing, or that you will happen to notice that Spirit will like turn your head to look at. I just heard. Remember, we don't look for signs and synchronicities. They appear to us. And you'll be able to tell the difference of, like, you know, you're not looking at license plates, but like you all of a sudden you're told to look at one. Like you look at one and you see it, you know? Different things like that. They can also, in my readings, the charms can also pull through additional messages or clarifications. Ooh, let's see what we got here. Okay. So we have a crescent moon. So the moon represents, just saw 28 on the timer. Might be someone's number. The moon represents the unseen. And another, one of the other charms that came out is a key. So you're going to unlock the unseen. You are going, thank you, Spirit, this is confirmation. You are going to see beyond the unseen. You are going to unlock it. You have the key already. It is within you, I just heard. You have the key to seeing beyond the unseen, to see in the dark. You will see in the dark. The Fool in this deck is in the dark. They're in the dark. There is a star or the sun shining down on them, but the background is dark. You're going to learn how to see beyond, how to see in the dark. Initiation vibes. Initiation vibes. And okay, the last two charms are a wishbone. So this might hold significance to you. This might be a connector to one of your guides, possibly. And if not, it might be something your guides are going to start showing you. make a wish. And then last, we have a beautiful broken vessel. You may feel broken with this Nine of Wands wounded warrior energy, but you're not. You are still a beautiful work of art. You are still a beautiful work of art. You're a masterpiece in progress. You've got this. That's lovely. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you for anybody watching this video. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. And if you found this helpful in any way, please do like the video so that I know that these videos are reaching the people that they need to. And please do subscribe to the channel so that I can better tap into your energy and provide more in-depth readings and longer readings, and become a part of our soul family here at Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. And until the next time, I am sending you so, so, so much love. Take care.